Okay, so this is going to be an instructional slash overview video of the Bailey B64. This is a 4-berth 4-travel van. First of all, we're going to go around the outside of the vehicle, and then we will go into the habitation and cab area. First things first, I'm going to show you how to open the bonnet. This is really just in case you need to get access to the bonnet area to either jump start the vehicle or obviously fill up your screen wash. So if you come to the front of the vehicle, to open the bonnet you need your vehicle blade key. You insert it in the front here, and then there's 2 locks on this. Basically you turn to the left, that unlocks it, and then you need 2 hands. You twist to the right, that releases the catch where you lift up with your other hand. So as you can see, I have now got the bonnet open. The main reason for coming under here is really to show you the points for jump starting the vehicle. So your positive terminal is just here under this red cap here. That's your positive, and then your negative is going to be that silver hook just down there. That will be your negative point in the vehicle. Obviously, while we are under here, you've got your screen wash just here in front of the driver, engine oil and other compartments. Now we are going to carry on around the external of the vehicle. So as you can see, this vehicle does have an awning. I'll send a separate link how to set up and use the awning. There's not actually that much storage externally, everything is internal. But under the habitation door here we have got your grey waste drain valve. So that is on a red tap there. All you need to do is quarter turn and that will then open the grey waste. Now we are on the driver's side of the habitation. So your compartment here, this is going to be your mains hookup. The next compartment we come to here is going to be your freshwater fill. All you need to do is use your key to unlock this. Take the cap off, put your hose pipe in. When the water starts to come back out of this hole here, that means your water tank is completely full. And then to drain your fresh water tank, straight below that, just there, you can see the red valve on the freshwater tank as well. That is just a quarter turn to empty all the way fresh water out your tank. And then here we have got your Truma heating vent. So this is like your flue, so you need to keep this clear at all times. It does get quite hot as well. That is everything really external wise. Now we'll go into the habitation area and I'll highlight all the points in there. So as you can see, this vehicle does come with an electric step. To control that, that is just with this button here. Just press and hold and it will go in. Also, when you do start the ignition, the step automatically goes in as well. So you've got a travel seat here. You've got a travel seat just there. Your Truma boiler is under here. In a minute I will take all the cushions up and show you everything underneath. Your fuse board is under here as well, a mains breaker. So first things first, we'll start with the cab area and go backwards. So at the front you've got a full blackout screen. You can see the handles there, one there and one there. You need 2 hands for this. All you need to do is lift it all the way up, and then you see the rail here, so you can have it quarter of the way or all the way to the top. And then on the driver and passenger door, you pinch these blinds, slide them across, and then they will meet at the end on a magnetic strip. To open them, just slide them. Be gentle with these because they are expensive and delicate, and then click them back into place like so. You've got all your controls on the steering wheel. You've got electric handbrake down there, auto headlights. This is on the new gearbox, so this is the new controls for park, reverse, neutral and drive. And then you've got your new 12-inch, I think it is, entertainment screen, and all your buttons are on the screen for your heating controls and other features. As you can see here, we have got reading lights, and they do have a USB point above passenger and driver side. Here we have got your Truma heating control. I'll send a separate link on the control for this. Got some light switches here internally, and then here is going to be your control panel. You've got your master on and off, and then you go through these arrows to go through some of the functions in the control panel. You got settings, you got battery select, so I can press enter here and change over to the vehicle battery. So now I am running the habitation on the vehicle battery. You don't want to keep your habitation on the vehicle battery because you don't want to drain that vehicle battery, just in case you need to drive away. But it is good, a good feature, just in case you do need some power for a few minutes if you do run out of your leisure battery. You got your waste level, obviously it's showing 25%. You got your fresh water level, internal temperature, vehicle voltage, leisure voltage, and then time. And then you've got some settings through a display. You can calibrate the fresh water tank, calibrate the waste tank. So if you know that the tanks are empty, you can calibrate them to make sure the levels are correct. Here we've got your water pump. Your pump is ran off the mica switches on the tap. Yep, your pump is run off the switches on the tap, so when you open the tap the pump will run. On your pump, you just need to turn this on when you have got water in the system, just in case you've left the tap open a little bit and you've no water in the system. You want to make sure the pump is switched off because you don't want that motor to keep running and potentially burn out. But like I say, it is on a mica switch on the tap, but like I said, if you do accidentally leave the tap open a little bit, that pump will run. So obviously if you've got water in there you'll see that, but if not you might hear the pump, and just make sure you turn it off or shut the tap so the pump is not going to burn out. Here we've got your internal habitation lights, your master switch, and then the next one is your awning / porch light externally. One thing I will highlight as well, I'll move it when I pick up the seats, but under this seat we have got your leisure battery, and there is a fridge isolation switch in there as well. You've got a lot of cupboard space above. In this cupboard here we've got your legs for your table. So they stored in there. You've got light switches at the top here for the bathroom area. We've got a 3-ring gas burner. Just one safety feature we do highlight on the gas burner is once you've used this, make sure you leave the glass cover up. Just let everything cool down, usually about 15 to 20 minutes. The reason for this is because of the temperature difference from the glass and the stove. It could potentially shatter the glass. And then you've got your hob rings here, and then you've got your grill and oven, and then this is your igniter. Below that you've got storage. Next to that, to the right, you've got your LPG locker and your regulator in the top corner there. You can fit a 6 kilogram tank in there. More storage. You have got some light switches up here, and then we have got your kitchen tap. If you want to prime your system, so what the priming of the system is going to fill up your boiler with water, so you can use your hot water side or cold water. So the first things first you need to do is fill up your freshwater tank. Once your freshwater tank is full, now you want to prime your system. Turn your pump on at the main control panel, and then come to your tap. Twist it to the cold side and open. Once the water starts to come through at a steady flow, you can twist it then to the hot side. On the hot side, it may take a minute or so. The reason for that, it's going to fill your boiler up. Your boiler holds around 10 litres of your fresh water. Once the water comes through at a steady flow on the hot side, you can close the tap, and that is your system fully primed, ready to use. So your boiler will have water in it, and obviously the rest of the cold water comes from your freshwater tank. All you need to do then, if you want your hot water, is obviously turn your hot water on at the Truma control panel, which you will see on the video of the Truma control panel, which does your heating and hot water. Here we have got your fridge to turn on. Just press and hold the touch button there, and then you've got your temperatures here. Where is it? To change the temperature, you press and hold in the middle the touch screen, and it will flash, so you can then touch it to change it. Also, you do have night mode, so you have to touch and hold and it will flash, and then it lets you control the settings. So you've got night mode as well there. So on night mode, it just runs the fan a bit quieter, depending obviously if you're a light sleeper or not. But that is all the settings you have got. That is running off your leisure battery, and then to turn it off, just press and hold the power on the touchscreen and it will shut down. The last thing in the habitation area before I lift all the seats up is your toilet and shower area. Now this is going to be a bit tight for me to try and get in here and film, but we've got your sink here. We've got your tap, and then obviously pull out shower head, which just clips on up here. And then obviously you have got a switch on there as well. We have got your toilet, and then to use that, you see the grey handle there. That is your handle to open the toilet cassette blade when you are using it. In the bottom corner, you've got a vent for your heating, so you've got You can hang some wet stuff in here and dry it out. And then we've got your Thetford flush here. So the blue button is just going to use your fresh water and swill out the toilet. There will be a light indicator on there, just indicating when your toilet cassette is nearly full. So when that comes on, it's time to empty your toilet cassette. And then in this cupboard up here, you'll see your aerial. So that is a height adjustment one. So there is there's like a nut further up when you put your hand up. Undo that, you can lift up the aerial blade and move it around to get the best signal as possible. Just need to make sure when travelling away you have brought your aerial back down. And then down here we have got your table, which you can access internally. And the last thing is above the kitchen sink. This is your controls for your aerial. So this is for your signal strength, and it will give you a light indication here. I think green is the best signal, and then it goes to yellow, amber, and then red. Red is practically no signal. So now what I will do is I will lift all the cushions up, set up the travel seats, and show you the other features underneath the seats. So now, as you can see, I am at the back doors of the vehicle. I have now lifted all the seats up, ready to show you. So first of all, we'll start at the back and then go back into the habitation area. So as you can see, right at the top, that yellow white blade looking thing up there, that is going to be your aerial. That's where I would say you need to try and lower it in case you have got it quite high. At the top, this is where your awning is secured, your awning winder, sorry. And then as you can see here on the left, we have got your table, which is stored there, and then it uses two of the legs to support it. Below this we've got some storage, and then below again is going to be your toilet cassette. If you want to empty your toilet cassette, all you need to do, this blue handle here, lift it up, pull the cassette towards you, and then take the cassette out completely. When you want to empty it completely, if you twist this nozzle out here, you twist this out, take off the blue cap, and then you can pour out your fluids into the disposal area. Once finished, blue cap on, the toilet nozzle twisted back in, and then you can push your toilet cassette all the way back in. And the main thing is, what you need to do is make sure that that clip is securely down. That means your toilet cassette is securely into place, and then when you try and open it internally, the blade will open and work how it should do. The last thing I'm going to show you at the back side of the vehicle is underneath this rubber here. That nut down there, that is going to wind down your spur wheel. On this vehicle has a spur wheel underneath. So to wind that down, that is how you access that point. Now I will finish off in the habitation area. As you can see, I've got the travel seat set up and the cushions removed just to highlight a few of the points under here. So first thing is first, under the passenger seat, you can see here we've got your leisure battery. Down here is going to be your solar control box, and then down underneath the cables there's a little switch. See the fridge isolation, so you can actually turn off the fridge here completely, so the fridge doesn't ever come on. So that isolates the fridge if you don't want to use it. In the floor here, these are your points for your table legs to go into. Under this bench seat, bench seat here, this travel seat, this is where your fuses are and your main breaker. You need access to this. One of your fuses blows on the 12-volt system on one of the appliances, or you've got your main breaker at the top. You need access to this when you're plugged into mains, in case something trips in the vehicle. 9 times out of 10 it is the site post where you are pulling from, because they do reduce the power they give you. Under here, this is going to be your Truma boiler. The main reason you'll need access to down here is just because of this yellow valve here. So as you can see, that is vertical. Currently that is in the open position. So basically that means your boiler is draining out all the water what the boiler holds. To close this, all you need to do is knock it down, and that will isolate the boiler. So when you come to prime your system, your hot water is not just pouring straight out under the vehicle. Here I have set up a travel seat, as you can see, with a cushion. So that is how a travel seat looks like. You use these handles here, you twist, and then the seat just folds up. And then obviously down here makes up the bed area, which I'll make up in just a moment, but it uses these slats which pull out, and this one as well at the back. So I will do that just now, and then you've got your obviously pop top. Your ladder is just up there at the moment. You have got 360-degree view practically when you open the blackout blinds. It has got a fly screen in there, and then as you can see right at the top there is a skylight, but this can be opened as well. So obviously if you've not got the pop top up, you can open that lower down, so you get some ventilation coming through the vehicle as well. When you bring down the pop top, you just need to make sure that all the fabric is pulled inside of the vehicle and doesn't get trapped dangling externally. So there is some just up here that connects to the other side and pulls the canvas in, but obviously you can still get some overlap where it does go external, so you just need to make sure that is pulled in, just so you're not going to damage it. And then up here you've got reading light, there's some USB and a 12-volt socket there, and then you've got, when you have pulled it down completely, you've got mechanisms to strap the pop top all the way down so it's securely fastened and not going to accidentally go up itself. Got blackout blinds across the vehicle as well, and then the open windows, you will have blackout blinds and fly screen. So now I will set up the bed area down here, and then that will complete the video. So as you can see, this is the frame built up for the bed area down in the habitation. This side pulls out from here, and then the back side here, the middle bits pull out and then they hook on just here. Also this one does have some legs as well to support, so it's all supported by legs. And then now I will get the cushions and put the cushions on, but practically you're using all the cushions that was here, the back cushions and the base cushions, to make up the bed area. So as you can see, that is how you make up the bed area with all the cushions. There is a cushion, a little cushion what goes in the back side as well, just a slim bit just to fit in there, but that is how you build up the double bed area, practically king size, lower down. So that concludes the instructional / overview video of the Bailey Endeavour B64. If you have any more questions about this vehicle, drop a comment, or you can always give us a ring or drop us an email.